Hi, this is Penny Haynes of Marketing with Audio and Video, bringing you another video excerpt from our internet radio show, and this session was with Krishna of BizGrowthNews.com. She is about to share with us 3 fantastic tips about using Twitter, and you're not going to want to miss it. Remember, the show is brought to you by the Commercial Creation Center, software to make creating and uploading and posting audio and video extremely simple and very easy on the nerves. So, without further ado, here is Krishna Day.
Let me mention right here, as far as with marketing with audio and video, Twitter does have components that can work with audio and video. There is such a thing called Twideo, T-W-I-D-D-E-O, and that is where you can create a video and upload it, and it turns it into a post on Twitter with a link to your video. Now, I don't think there are a lot of people using it, because when I actually go to the Twideo site, there could be 6-12 hours between posts on there. It always shows the latest post. So not a lot of people are taking advantage of that, so you guys might want to consider doing that. And, of course, when you're also posting on other places like Utterly, which is UTTERLI.com, I believe, there you can put up audio or video posts, and you can cross-post to Twitter. And, of course, whether you're posting on YouTube or through TubeMogul or other places, Twitter is a great place to cross-post to. You put the link up to whatever audio or video you have created and posted on some platform, and that's another way to help market yourself. And the last thing I wanted to say about Twitter before we move on has to do with this animated GIF thing, which some people hate. Most people seem to love it. They ask me, how did you do it, so they can do it for themselves. I think that by using an animated GIF, especially if it's a short clip of a video of you personally, and then you turn that into this GIF, I think it can really show people your personality and a little bit about you. And that's in the same way that people on Facebook change their thumbnail, their picture, so that they show up on the, what do you call that, Krishna? Well, you know, when you're in your home page where you see what everybody else is doing, they change their picture often so they pop up. So these are just different ways that you can market with Twitter using audio and video.
Back to Twitter, 2 quick things on Twitter for you. In fact, 3 quick things. One is, you know, if you're not yet ready for video, as Penny takes us and encourages to go that step further, but if you're not quite ready for that, one platform I really like alongside, you know, using music to express your brand is TwitPic, Twitpic. And you can take a photograph, and I do that with my BlackBerry, because I don't have a BlackBerry with a video on, which is, they're only just new now. But I can take a photograph with my BlackBerry and then send that out, and it goes into Twitter as well. So that's number 1. Number 2, one thing I've just done is on my blog, because I haven't got a blog, I've now started to add on people, not just as a blog role, I've got a Twitter role. So I've got a number of people on Twitter that I recommend people follow. If people like what I bring in terms of my content, you might also like these people. The interesting thing about blog roles and Twitter roles, one thing is you never know who's watching you online.
Yeah.
Not everybody subscribes to you, but I had a great example from an organization, a CEO of an organization, a very, very big, well-known household name. He's based in North America. He was coming to Ireland earlier on this year, and he dropped me an email to tell me he'd been following my blog. I had no idea he'd been following me. And he asked if he could connect with me, and we met up for a coffee. And in fact, many months later, in fact, today I've even had an email from him about something, about whether we can collaborate on something. But the interesting thing was that, and this is somebody who many people would love to be in front of, and he actually made a comment about who was in my blog role. So many people don't take notice, but there are people who do take notice. So it was almost like by association. So just as we were hearing that Alison about, you know, she associates with you, and then you bring other people to meet her, and she expands her network that way.
Mm-hmm.
He was looking at my blog role and saying, she follows those people because de facto I think they're good. I'm making an assessment that she actually must know what she's talking about because she's also following these other people. So that's interesting. You don't always know, but that's the second thing I want to say about Twitter. I've implemented a Twitter role. And the third thing on Twitter that I've done is on my profile, I put a Twitter landing page. So rather than actually just going to my blog or my LinkedIn profile, I've created a special page on my blog. So on my profile, if somebody wants to know a bit more about me from Twitter, I've actually then gone and created a page, and I happen to have done it on a blog because I have a blog. You could do it on a website or whatever. But if people want to know a bit about you, I put it in the context of, you've come across me through Twitter, here's a bit more information about me here that might be of interest to you.
Join us live for Marketing with Audio and Video on Mondays, normally 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And, of course, this video is brought to you by the Commercial Creation Center. Download it and try it yourself for free.